All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. We got Frank. We're back again for another week. It's been some time. I swear to God, every time we want to record, it's been the last one was like 7 inches of snow.
Yeah.
7 inches of snow, like overnight. And then before that, it was a wintry mix. And it was just pouring rain. So, yeah. But we're back now. And we're ready to get after it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm bald now. If you watch Fly Eagles Fly, you've seen this already, but not on here. I have no hair. I went full baldy for a little bit because I got a bad haircut. Let's keep it a buck. I got a bad haircut, but we're back now. I don't know what else to say, man. How you been?
Living my best life.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
Really.
Facts. About to get that Nike
I've just
discount.
been at home. That's it. I've been at home doing basically nothing.
Yeah, man.
Being bored as fuck.
Yep. Well, as soon as this comes out, I'm gonna make actually more clips so we can keep putting them out every during the week. I've been slacking on that big time, so I got to start making more clips. But either way, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about Lia Thomas, formerly William Thomas. She is a trans athlete, and she sparked a lot of, I wouldn't say outrage, but debate over her winning a national championship. So she won. It was obviously was a man. His name was William, and then he transitioned to a female and took on the name Lia, and that's her name. She won a national championship, and that kind of sparked a little bit of debate as to, can someone that was biologically born a man, had testosterone for 18, 19, 20 years, and then, transition and be on, nothing wrong with transitioning, but transition from having testosterone all that time, now you're taking estrogen for a year or two, and you're just beating these women's ass, right? In swimming. So that sparked a little debate. We'll talk about that a bit. Russia, Ukraine, obviously that's been going crazy. Last time we did a podcast, they were gearing up. I think we covered it at almost every level. Isn't that crazy? Because I was looking back at the notes, and we have, I think from back in right here, episode 27, we actually talked about how the United States found plans to invade Ukraine. Back then. And it surfaced, we covered it then. And then now it's come full circle, and now they're actually in Ukraine and they're fucking people up. So, and then Dmitry Medvedev, who is the second in command, I think he's an advisor or maybe a vice president to Putin, is we might have to put the U.S. in their place. All right. Let me just talk about gas prices, daylight savings, some Siege stuff with the new thing. Demon Vale is the new season or new year, season 1, and the new operator that comes with that. The Batman, that's been out for long enough. We're going to cover it, but spoiler free because I don't want to ruin it. Then the Eagles, a little bit of Eagles news. They signed Hassan Reddick and Fletcher Cox to 1-year deals. Jalen Hurts is the QB1 moving into the future. Tom Brady returns to the NFL after being retired for 40 days, and March Madness only has 2 perfect brackets left. And that's it, man. That is it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Just, hey, you see we're at home chilling. What are you even doing? You're just hanging out?
Pretty much.
Hanging out
I've
with
just
the boy.
been switching back and forth between my computer and my Xbox.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Whenever I get bored of one or the other.
Yeah.
Or annoyed with one
Siege,
in particular.
Yeah, much Siege. Well, I guess we'll just jump right into Siege stuff, man. They have a new year 7, season 1. And they have a brand new, it's called Demon Vale. They have a brand new battle pass and all that stuff that's going on. And they have a brand new, what is her name?
Azami.
Azami is the new operator. I like her gun because I like Capcan's gun, right? It's the same gun that gave Capcan. I like that one a lot, but her shit's kind of useless to me. It's cool to like try and do it, but like I don't have a hang of it. You know what I mean? Like I throw it flat at a wall, and then it just kind of opens up on the wall, and I'm like, fucking A, I don't know how to use this. But yeah, other than that though, I think she's all right. But to me, I just don't know how to use it, so it's just kind of useless to me.
I don't know. I've seen people use it pretty well.
Yeah,
I haven't used it at all, to be honest.
It's kind of weird. Like so if you she throws out, all right, so this is like the little shit. It's like a throwing knife, right? So she throws it and then she throws it out like this, right? Or she throws it like this and it flies and then it sticks. Or actually, I should use the pen, not like water around electricity. That doesn't go well. So this is what she's throwing. You see it, pen. She throws it and then it hits like a wall or something, and then it makes like this giant circle of like almost like concrete kind of, right? And you can break through it. So you can throw it at a wall, right? Throw it at like the corner of a wall and it extends the corner of the wall. It makes like a weird line of sight. If somebody makes a hole in the wall, you can throw it and like it'll patch up the hole in the wall. Like it's kind of cool, but for me, practically, I just don't know how to use it. So if I'm using a zombie, she's pretty much useless. So that's that. But
like I said, it's useful in the right hands. Like I've seen, it can definitely be used. And I'm sure this was their target was like Pro League.
Yeah,
is that like a lot of teams tend to take forever to push into the objective. I mean, they're doing it for good reason. Well, most of the time they're doing it for good reason. They're scouting it out, making sure they're clear to go wherever they're going.
Yeah,
but like, it'll help stop like late pushes too, because she throws it. Yeah, you can break it with like 3 hits, but one, you expose yourself to a possible C4.
Yeah.
If you get close enough to the thing, they can just throw it on the barricade and then blow it up, and then you're dead. Or
listen, I would love to see that. That'd be mad funny.
If you hesitate after she throws it on something, like you're gonna run out of time.
Yeah, and plus, if there's like 10 seconds left, and then a zombie throws a fucking, you open a door and there's like 10 seconds left, she goes and she throws it on the door and it blows up. You're like, fuck, you gotta punch this fucking thing until it's over, and then you're screwed now. So that does make sense, but like, I mean, we're just I'm a casual player. Frankie's gonna go pro, but like, I'm a casual player.
No.
Listen, if you're I'm talking to you in the camera. If you are investing in something and your boys are good at video games, dude, start a fucking video game team, bro. The Pro League, like you has turned me on to the Pro League stuff, and they make stupid guap. They make mad money, like hundreds of millions of dollars these guys make. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's dope. Like, in a lot of those streamers and stuff like that, they make mad money. Like mad money. But it's weird because it's almost the same thing in like the podcasting world, is like all of the wealth is kind of at the top. So if you have like, there's people that have like 500,000 listeners, 600,000 listeners. When you're up there, then you're getting like all the ad revenue, and all the ads are going to advertise on your podcast. But like, if you're like where we are, where we have like a consistent, like there's maybe like 10 people that consistently listen to our stuff all the time. So like, and we get like views on like clips and stuff. It's obviously where we get like the big views, but like the actual episodes, there's probably like 10 people. And I think most of them are my family. So I love you guys. But if we can grow that, or if we can get bigger, once you get to the top, you're going to make like crazy money. Joe Rogan made like $100 million. I think it's more than that, but supposedly he got like $100 million. Same thing with like the video game thing too. It's like there's a lot of streamers, but like the guys that are at the top are fucking at the top. Like they're making a lot of money. So I don't know, man. If you're good at the game, or you have funny, even if you're decent at the game and you just have funny commentary, people will watch. So just think about that. Think about it, you. Think about it. I don't know why I got off on that.
I don't know.
But no, we were talking about Pro League, and yeah, Pro League is dope. But going back to what we said, like casual players, Zombies pretty good for casual players, but the market is the Pro League to make it more interesting. Is there anything else coming up like for Pro League stuff? Pro League play?
I mean, there is another event coming up soon. It's in North America. I just don't know where it is, but I think it's sometime in like. It should be in like a month or two.
I'm gonna watch that too.
I don't know what teams are gonna be there because it's another one of the international events. So, teams from
TSM baby.
TSM again?
Yeah, I'm just rocking with them, bro. Well, I don't know. I rock with them because they're the North American team. But if it's in North America, then
there's gonna be. If it's like, I think Invitational is usually the biggest one, but yeah. If it's like the Invitational, there'll be at least 5 teams, like 4 or 5 teams from each region, on the first day. And for the first couple of days, like I think we talked about it a little bit last time, where they had like group stages, so there was like 5 teams in each stage, and then they just fought to get the most amount of points. Yeah.
It's like soccer in that regard.
Yeah. And then once they finish the group stage, whoever has the most amount of points moves, or enough points to move on, they move on.
Right.
And then they go to the double elimination bracket. I don't know if that's what this is going to be.
Yeah. Because that double elimination is kind of dope.
Since me and Hez got fired, we can't really talk. We can talk, but like we don't talk as much as we would have.
Right.
Well, we were both at work.
Hez, bro, what a guy. What a G. We have to go see the Batman though. We have to go with Jimmy. That man, I just forgot how funny Jimmy was. Like every time he's in the party, I get like giggles, so I know he's about to say something ridiculous. But no, shout out to Jimmy, bro. I hope he listens to the podcast. Hope him to come on. We can talk some smack, and he can degrade himself as he normally does. But no, great like self-deprecating humor. He's the best at it. Yeah, I mean, I think that about covers Demon Vale. I do like the skins though. Like I like the Japanese inspired, like the skins that they have and the cards and all that stuff. I do kind of fuck with that. I think that stuff was really cool.
In the battle pass?
Yeah. And it's actually like legit stuff too. It's not like corny stuff. Like it's not like everything's anime. Like that's what I feel like. That's what everyone thinks about when they're like, "Oh, this is like Japanese." They're like, "Oh, anime." You know what I mean? But no, it's actually like it's like real like floral and
To be fair, they had Attack on Titan skins on Call of Duty.
That was ridiculous. You see that? That shit was crazy.
Bad.
They just look weird. Like they just look like Rockmen. That's what they look like. They didn't even look like. Listen, I've only seen like total 3 episodes of the show, and even I was like, "What the fuck, Call of Duty? That shit look bad."
You just gotta watch it, bro. I'm telling you.
I have to watch it, but like, I'm so bad with TV shows because once I watch a little bit and I stop watching it, that's kind of it for me.
I just watch all of it straight through, bro. I can't tell you how many shows I've just straight up finished. Like, I was watching, I think it's Castlevania on Netflix.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it because I think I finished the 2nd season, and then, the first couple episodes of the next season were a little slow, so I stopped watching it, but then I saw a clip on YouTube where I was like, that actually makes me want to watch the show. So I went back, and I think I watched the last 2 seasons in like 3 days.
But like what? The actual episodes are what, like 30 minutes long, 20 minutes long?
I think those ones are like 30-ish.
Yeah. So like, but I'm thinking. I
don't remember.
Well, I'm putting it in like the only thing that I actually binged like that was Supernatural, and those are hour-long episodes. So that was.
I still haven't finished watching Supernatural.
Neither have I.
I stopped at like season 11.
Dude, I was like season 15. I'm like, how many times you motherfuckers gonna die, bro?
I think the season 15 was the last one.
Yeah. Well, no, season 15 was the last one, and where they killed God, and I was like, what the fuck are these guys doing right now? Like, they just waged a war with God. So I was like, all right, whatever.
They won the war with God. Sorry if you haven't watched Supernatural, if you're watching it now, but I mean, I think it's been done for long enough, right? It's been about a year,
bro. It ended
year and
like,
a half.
It ended like 2019.
What?
It didn't end like 2019.
I don't fucking remember, to be honest.
I think it was 2019 was the last
I wasn't
one.
watching it. To be honest, the thing that got me the most excited, or like where I really want to go back and watch it from the beginning now. But that's a lot.
That's crazy.
15 seasons of like 20 plus episodes.
Yeah. And then the last episode is just one big one when it's like an hour and a half, then an hour and a half. You're like, all right, dude.
I don't know. Like, I've rewatched it before, like from the beginning. I think I got up to the part where they're fighting the Leviathans.
And they go in the Kaz, and Kaz like goes into the fucking like water, and they all come out of him. Yeah,
I think I got back up to that part or after that part, and then I stopped again. And I don't know why I stopped again, because I knew I wasn't gonna fucking go back to it.
That's what it is. That's exact. See that like that right there. That's exactly how I am. I'm like watching it. I guarantee you, if I would have stayed at your house, because we were at your mom's house, if I would have stayed there, I probably would have finished the whatever it is,
first season.
The first season I would have finished it, and then I would have went home and I wouldn't have watched it again. Just because, like, even though I know it's on Hulu, I have Hulu. I don't know why. I know I could cut it on and watch it, but I just I'll sit down on my bed and I'll just be like, oh, what's on my phone? Like, I'm just gonna go. And then I'm like, oh wait, you know what? I want to play some Siege, and then I get on and I play Siege with them.
That's like Sons of Anarchy. I rewatched the entire show up until like halfway through season 7, which is the last one, and I stopped. I haven't gone back, and I know exactly what happens because I've watched the show in its entirety already.
Yeah,
but I don't want to see what happens next.
Well, that's the thing, is that I think you ruined it for me. So we were watching it. You started watching it, and when it was like, what, 6 seasons?
I think
or 5 seasons? And he was like, yo, Jay, you gotta watch this, bro. This shit's fire. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch it. So I watched first season, really liked it. Watched all the season up to season 6. Got halfway through season 7, and he was like, bro, I can't believe Jax died. I'm like, I haven't watched it yet. I'm on it's like season, what is it, like 7? Is there like 10 episodes or 12
episodes?
episodes?
Like 13 episodes for the 7th.
I was on season 7, episode 10. I still haven't finished it. Like, to this day, since like that, I think that was like junior or senior year in high school. To this day, I haven't finished watching it. Just because I'm like, all right, I don't know what happened. So I'll just, like, everything I watch now is futile. Like, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Nah, because if you haven't seen the part that I'm talking about, not wanting to see, then you don't know the pain yet, Jay.
Do I have to finish it, bro? I only have 3 episodes left.
It depends on what you like. What happened the last episode that you watched?
Fuck, I don't remember. That was like 7 years ago, I think. 7 or 8 years ago was the last time I watched it. Is it still on Netflix?
I think it's on Hulu.
Oh, so I'll watch it on Hulu.
Because they have the spin-off show. What is it, Mayans?
Oh, that one.
MC.
Yeah. That one's kind of cool.
I watched the first season of that, and then I was like, yeah, not really. I was
like, I don't problem with the Mexican gangs.
No, I was like, it's good, but I'm like...
Yeah, it's just not the same when he was like, hey, Holmes, some drugs?
Even the sons, they show up in the fucking show, and I think Chibs is the president.
Oh, what, the dude with the big beard?
Chibs, the one that has like the scar.
Oh, yeah. He's like the Scottish guy, the Irish guy. Or whatever. Yeah, he's dope.
I think when he shows up in the Mayan show, he's like the president of the Sons. I think. I don't remember. Again, I didn't finish rewatching the end of Sons of Anarchy, so I don't remember all of it in its entirety.
Yeah,
but I do remember parts that are coming.
Fuck. I think the last thing that I saw, was when is Gemma die? When Gemma gets killed, I think that's one of the last major things that happened.
Dude, that's not episode 10. That's episode like 12.
So I have 1 episode left.
Yeah, you literally just didn't watch.
I did the same. I did. I did exactly what you did. Yeah, so I just not prepared.
So you saw when Bobby died.
Yeah, I did see when Bobby died. Yeah,
I didn't rewatch that part yet. I'm just
because he's on the run. He's on the run, isn't he?
No,
he's in like a different. He's not with them.
The dude he gets kidnapped, and they're like, holding him until Jax does something. And then they cut off his fingers.
Yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And they take out his eyeball.
I don't remember that part. That shit's wild,
Send it to Jax.
Who does this?
It's the dude that's under Pope.
Fuck, I don't know. I remember who that is. All right, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I'm just gonna watch season 7. I'm not gonna get stuck back because I know what happens like throughout the whole thing. Like I'm at the point
you just
where
gotta watch the last episode of season 6 and then just watch all of season 7.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. That'll catch us up. You know what the funny thing is? Like I think watching Sons of Anarchy makes you realize how many times someone just says like "son of a bitch." You know what I mean? Like I've never heard some people say that so many times until I watched Supernatural, and they're like if something happens in a TV show, and they're always like this, "son of a bitch," and then it just goes to another scene. I'm like, they say that a lot. They say "son of a bitch" so much in those things. Like I don't even know why. Like everything is "son of a bitch." Like oh, your wife's cheating on you, oh, son of a bitch. It's a response to everything. It's a response to every bad thing that happens. It's always "son of a bitch." What were we talking about that got us on this? Was it the Batman?
Yes.
All right. You've never seen the Batman? Mm-hmm. What do you think it's good or do you think it's not good? Like based on stuff that you have seen for it. Like, did you see the trailer? Do you seem interested in it at all?
I don't really care for DC all that much, so I didn't watch anything from it.
Yeah. Did you saw no trailers or anything?
I might have watched one, but I don't remember it.
It's fair. The trailers weren't great. They didn't no justice, but spoiler-free reaction to Batman was, I thought that it was, to me, I always liked the Christian Bale Batman. That's like the Batman Hall of Fame is like the OG, right? Like the OG Batman with like the tights on and like the little fake mask, right? That's like the OG Batman. You got to give love to that because that's kind of what kicked it off, and the OG Joker and all that. But to me, the best one is the Christian Bale Batman series. That trilogy, the Bale trilogy, is crazy to me. So it's my favorite. I think it has the most iconic villain and the Joker, played by Heath Ledger. The best Joker, probably one of the best villains written since like Thanos came after that, but like the Joker is just the Heath Ledger Joker is probably one of the best ones, if not the best one. So I like the Christian Bale one, but I think this one is sort of bordering on that. But it's only one movie, so it's almost like the Batman Begins of. If you compare the first movies, they're pretty accurate. Like they're not accurate, but they're pretty close, or like they're similar. To me, I think The Dark Knight's the best one, which is the second one. I like The Dark Knight the best, but I don't know. I thought this one was, and they almost kind of like, one thing that I did like about this is they almost made it like self-aware. You know what I mean? Because every time you see Batman, like you see him, and he's already ingrained in the. Like, he already knows Gordon. All the cops are like, oh, Batman's on our side, right? And, like, if you kind of think about it, if you're, like, a citizen in Gotham, you're like, why the fuck do the cops like this guy that goes around beating, like, drug dealers up? Like, why is this guy beating the fuck out of poor people? Where does he go? He just comes out, beats the shit out of some random black dude selling crack, and then he leaves? You're like, why the fuck are the cops celebrating this motherfucker, bro? Right? And so the movie kind of pokes fun at that. You know what I mean? Like he's early on in his like journey as Batman, so it kind of pokes fun at it, and I thought that was really cool. Jeffrey Wright plays. He played the Watcher. I don't know if you watched What If, but he played the Watcher. If you guys have watched What If, Marvel. I'm trying to think of what else he played. He plays Gordon, but he's a really good Gordon. I like him a lot. So. I thought it was good. I thought the Joker, not the Joker. I thought the Riddler was great. I thought it was more of a psychological thriller, if you will. I guess I don't know the difference, but I thought it was more of that than it was like an action movie. And one thing that I also thought was cool is that they didn't make the fight scenes. They weren't like the focal point of the movie. You know what I mean? Like in what are some other Batman movies? Like Batman versus Superman. It's 1.5 hours of Batman and Superman fighting. And then there's like 30 minutes of them working together to stop whatever the fuck it is, right? So it's like I like it, right? But they didn't focus on like what they should have focused on, which is like leading up to the fight between Batman and Superman and all that stuff. They just focused on the fight. The fight was like, so long. And then for this one, it's almost like the video game where like he gets like step 2 and then he just fucks some guy up and then he keeps going. Right? So it's not like the focal point of the movie isn't him fighting. So I thought that was kind of cool. And it's a long fucking movie. It's almost 3 hours long. So they can't focus on all those fights because if they did, the movie would be like easily like 5 hours long. But
yeah.
that's my thing. I think it's really good. I would recommend you go see it, or if you don't want to go see it, wait till it comes out on HBO Max, which you probably will. So I don't know. I liked it a lot. Zoe Kravitz, she's a dime piece, bro, and she is like fantastic in this movie. It doesn't even make sense, bro. She's so hot. It doesn't even make sense. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my spoiler free. I didn't spoil it for you, did I?
No.
All right, so that's my spoiler free review
I don't think so.
or reaction to the Batman. I recommend it a lot. I recommend it a lot, bro. So what else you want to talk about besides the Batman?
I don't know. What else you got on there? What else you got on there?
All right, so I finished. We got the Batman.
Okay.
Below that, we have the Eagles stuff.
Oh boy.
You want to talk about Tom Brady?
Not really. I don't, but I don't know. What am I supposed to say? Fucking tired of that man. Fucking tired.
Yeah, he just, bro. You know what's so funny is he said, did you see his release when he was coming back? He puts this thing out. He goes, after further consideration, it's been 2 months. After further consideration, I think that my time, I'm still going to come back to the Buccaneers. And the whole time he said, in his retirement speech or like in his retirement thing, he goes, yeah, man, I got to take some time away to spend with my kids and be with my kids. And then he's like, I've had enough fucking time with these kids now. I'm going to come back and play some ball. We're going to run it back. Like, he just spent 2 months with his kids. He's like, man, fuck these kids, bro. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm out of here. And he came back. So, yeah, man. Tom Brady's back in the league again. And I actually don't like this. And the reason I don't, like, I respect greatness. I love LeBron. I love Tom. But, like, I think this is, it kind of feels like Brett Favre-ish to me. Where it's like, I'm going to take some months off, right, because I'm older and I got to recover. But then I'm just going to come back just to play the season. You know, remember when Brett Favre was doing that? Well, not remember because we were so young, but like Brett Favre when he was retiring, before Aaron Rodgers started, he would retire in the offseason and then he would announce he was coming back like right before training camp. So he wouldn't have to do off-season workouts and all these different things. He would just show up at training camp and then go into the season and play. And the Packers kept buying into it. They kept saying, okay, come back. Okay, come back. And he did it, I think, twice. And then eventually the Packers were like, fuck that, dude. Like, you're not going to keep retiring just so you don't have to go and play in the offseason. And then he went to the Vikings and played for the Vikings. And he played for the Jets, right? He played all over the place after that. So, to me, I like Tom. I think this is kind of his season where people are like, all right, like, he went out on top. You know, he was still an elite athlete. He made it to the playoffs, right? I don't know if he's going to win another bowl. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to jump out of the window and say he's not going to win one. But he's just getting old, bro. Like cut this shit, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking retire, hang out with your peeps. Like, just cut it out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to retire, retire. Like, stop. Like this whole thing with like I'm a competitor, bro. I compete. You're like, yeah, it's cool, but like. You're 45, bro. Like, you're 45. He said he was going to play at least 45. He's 45. Now what? He's going to be like, I want to play on 48. I want to play on 50. Cut the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like it comes across as like you're holding the Buccaneers. Like, you're tying their hands to you so they can't really go and draft a quarterback and set themselves up for long-term whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I think it kind of makes sense why. Now I think it makes sense why Belichick released him. because they're like, this guy does not want to fucking walk away from the game, and it's better to release somebody that's a couple years early where they still have a couple play time than have them just get real old on you and then you're fucked for like ever. Right? Like if you look at the Broncos, like the Broncos just this offseason got their solution at quarterback. Like Peyton Manning retired, they had like 11 starting quarterbacks since Peyton Manning retired. So yeah, that's just kind of how I see it. I don't think it's selfish. I think he's doing what he's doing, but
the Broncos, well, they got who the fuck did they get? Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's a solution, but okay.
I think
I haven't seen shit from the Seahawks since they went to the Super Bowl and passed.
Well, Russell Wilson, like, first of all, Pete Carroll is like an old coach. He doesn't like help Russell at all. Like he has Russell Wilson, like who could throw crazy. Like you could have Russell Wilson throw the ball 50 times a game and win the football game, right? Which is like rare. But Pete Carroll was like, he's like, look, we're gonna like run the football and we're gonna play some defense. Like the problem is you can't run because you have no offensive line, and your defense stinks. So now it's like they're just putting it all on Russ to try and go out there and win the game. It's like I don't know, man. The Seahawks they're kind of a disguised dysfunctional organization, right? Where like they've had a lot of success, and I think Pete Carroll is just a good dude. Strikes me as a good dude. Same thing with Russell Wilson. That's kind of the only thing that kept them together. And now we're really going to see like organizationally if they're going to be up to the task. But yeah, I think that Russell Wilson is going to be great. Excuse me, sorry. Great in Denver. Because he has stupid weapons now. Like he has crazy weapons. Like he has Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Cortland Sutton. He would have had Noah Fant, but he got traded. The line is better. The run game is better. The defense is better. So, I don't know. Keep an eye out. If you're listening to this, keep an eye out.
The Jaguars are going all the way, damn it.
Yeah, Jaguars are winning.
Dougie P.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they took Carson Wentz. Because the Doug Peterson went to Jacksonville, and Jacksonville and Colts are in the same division. I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see Doug Peterson just embarrass Carson Wentz for like 2 games every year. You like see Carson Wentz with his. Carson Wentz is mad funny because whenever he starts losing, he looks like a little kid when they start losing. Like his face gets all red and he gets all mad and he starts throwing stuff. I don't know, but now he's in the NFC East, baby. Commander Carson.
I saw that. I
That shit is so
was
stupid.
cracking the fuck up. I was like, shut the fuck up. I hate this. I hate whoever posted this.
Commander Carson, bro. Listen. I hate to tell you this, but you can already see people defend him though. Like you could see why people defend him because he has all the like he's a big dude that can run a little bit and can throw the ball like really hard and he can throw it well, but he just rubs people the wrong way for some reason. like I don't know what it is. He just rubs people the wrong way. Like people don't want to play for him. So teammates don't want to play for him for some reason. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. All I'm saying, Jay, is that like, yes, I mean, I think that's what a lot of people look at it too. Is that on paper, his last season wasn't too bad. Like I think his touchdown to interception ratio is pretty decent.
Yeah, he had like
it was okay.
He had like 27, 28 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Yeah,
so
like that.
It was good, but the problem is he threw 3 picks like in his first game,
and then they lost to the Jaguars,
and he threw like another 2 or 3 picks then too. So it's like, dude, you're giving the ball over like at the wrong time, my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
So after watching them highlights for the Jaguars and Colts game at the end of the season, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, Carson just has, I don't know, bro. Philadelphia broke him. The fans broke him, and I feel bad because he looks like just looks like a decent dude, but for whatever reason he just rubs people the wrong way, and they just don't want to play for him.
I don't know.
Whatever, bro. Commander Carson. Can't wait to whoop that ass 2 games out of the year every year. And he also became the first quarterback since Sam Bradford to get traded in back-to-back seasons. Guess what else Sam Bradford played for? The Eagles, bro. So, yeah, there's that. But, and speaking of quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts is our QB1. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I feel like he got better toward the end of the season, so I'm not aggravated. I didn't want to see them like give away some utter bullshit to get a different QB anyway.
Yeah, like Colin Cowherd was like, give him 4 first-round picks. I'm like,
Deshaun Watson?
No, for fucking Russell Wilson. I'm like, yo, shut up, bro. Shut your ass up. Like, you know what he says? He's like, if I wasn't a commentator, I would love to be a general manager. You wouldn't have a job. Like, why would you send 4 first-round picks? Like, first of all, right? You understand that he has a no-trade clause. So that means that even if we do offer 4 first-round picks, he has to waive his no-trade clause to come to Philadelphia, and he wasn't going to do it. So why would you offer them for 4 first-round picks and Darius Slay? Right? They can't trade him against his will because it's in his contract. You can't breach a contract like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, he's like, I would be a general manager in the NFL. Like, shut up, bro.
Like
shut the fuck up.
The Browns picked up Deshaun Watson, and
yeah,
and now they have to get rid of Baker.
Baker Mayfield, bro. But he knew, bro. He penned a letter and he said, "Thank you, Cleveland fans." Deshaun Watson met with Cleveland once, and Baker was like, "I want to thank all the Browns fans for supporting me," and he was so. And he turned out to be right, though. He turned out to be right, and I think it's funny that the Falcons took another L. They were so close to getting Deshaun Watson, yet so far away.
Now they have to keep Matthew, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, that was funny. I saw a couple people that had mocked, like a couple Atlanta Falcons like fan pages, right? Because they pop up, or like just random fan pages will pop up. And I think the one that I saw was a Vikings clip, and it was like some corner from the draft, and some dude was giving a breakdown on why he thinks the Vikings should draft him. And I was just kind of scrolling down, and you get like some Bears fans and stuff. And then I scrolled down, and it was Deshaun Watson and the Falcons thing, and it was Matt Ryan and a Browns thing, and they were like, oh, like this is just what's going to happen. Like, we're going to trade after. He was saying it like as a matter of fact. Like, the guy who posted it was like, after we get Deshaun Watson, we're going to trade Matt to the Browns. And he said that, he was like, after we get Deshaun Watson, like they'd already got him. And then he went to the Browns, and he was like, he put like it was like breaking, like you know, on the bottom it's like breaking news, right? He's like, we lost Deshaun to the Browns. I was like, listen, obviously I have a fucking Eagles podcast. I love the Eagles. I wouldn't, my ego is too fragile to put something like that and to be like, breaking news, guys, we lost out. Yeah.
Now the Falcons going to have to settle for Baker.
If the Falcons get Baker Mayfield, you guys are just taking L's, my guy. Like,
it's just full circle at that point.
I know. It's just you guys. Even the Saints were in on it. Like they said, he's going to go to the Saints. He's not going to the fucking Saints, bro. The Saints have a defensive head coach. My man, fucking what's his name? Sean Payton. Chuck the deuces up and left. You got a defensive head coach now. Why would he come to an area where it's you got to run the ball, right? Or you got to throw a ton of screens. It's designed for Drew Brees still. You know what I mean? Like Drew Brees loves to throw these dig routes, and that's all Michael Thomas did. He loves to catch dig routes and take them to the house. Alvin Kamara is a screen guy. You know what I mean? So like it's built for a guy to throw short and then a screen and then a dig and then a screen. That's what Drew Brees liked to do towards the end of his career. But that's what it's built for. So why would I go to that? I'm going from a rebuilding franchise to the Texans to another rebuilding franchise in the Saints. Fuck no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Yeah, and Devontae Adams goes to the Raiders. So, how are Packers fans feeling right now?
They got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers better make another.
After all that shit about not wanting to come back. came back, and now Devontae Adams is gone. Even though he didn't want to come back unless Aaron Rodgers came back, and he still got the boot.
Well, he left. He wanted to be traded because he said he's not going to play under the franchise tag. And after they re-upped, so this is alleged what happened. So Devontae Adams wanted to play. I keep kicking this fucking can. Devontae Adams wanted to play with Aaron Rodgers, but they let his contract expire. He was on his rookie contract up until last year. He said, I'm not going to play under the franchise tag. If you franchise tag me, I'm not playing. They franchise tag him, and guess what? He didn't play for them. So then he let it run out. They let his contract run out. They didn't renew it. They didn't approach him. I don't know if they approached him for talks. I have no idea, but they let his contract run out. I'm like, bro, it's Devontae Adams. Like, you approach him and you give him a fucking contract. Like, that's how it works. Like, he is the best wide receiver in the league, probably outside of like Jamar Chase or. I think Julio went to Ryan Tannehill, who's not a great quarterback. So,
Well, I think Julio went to the Bucs now. Pretty sure Julio Jones went to the Bucs.
He's on the Buccaneers?
Well, he got released from the Titans.
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought the Bucs picked him out. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I just.
I don't know. I know they extended Chris Godwin.
I might have read something wrong. Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah. But if Julio Jones, bro, if the Eagles get him, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, if the Eagles get him, then I think that's just going to make Devontae Smith a star. Because then who do you cover, But he's getting older, so, yeah, I mean, he's getting a little older. It's what happens. It's what happens. When you're in the NFL, you can't play in the NFL forever. Now I just feel bad that he's kind of a journeyman now. That he went to Tennessee and it didn't really work out with Tennessee. What are they going to do now, though? Because are they just going to draft somebody, Tennessee, you think?
No, they'll just rely on
A.J. Brown.
No, the running back.
Yeah, they'll just give Derrick Henry 35 carries a game.
Dude, I'm just saying, that man was literally in first place for like 10 games, and he only played like 6 of them.
Dude, I think he still finished in like top 10. And he didn't even play like the last half of the year. But he's such a freak athlete though, man, that guy. That guy, what did he tear his Achilles or something like that? No, he tore his ACL and came back for the playoffs, dude. What the fuck?
He came back for the only game they were in.
He came back to lose about, but that's nuts. Like ACL, that's honest, 6 months minimum.
The thing is, leading up to that game too, when we found out that, because I was talking to the people at work about it.
Yeah.
Like leading up to that game, they were like, "Yeah, Derrick Henry's coming back. Like, there's no way the Titans are gonna lose." And I was like, to be honest with you, he may be coming back, but if he's not playing at the same way he was during the beginning part of the season, which he probably won't be,
yeah, because he missed 10 fucking games or 11 games or whatever it is.
They're not gonna win. Like, there's no way they're gonna win. And, they ended up fucking losing.
And the Bengals, man.
Bengals made it all the way and then lost. But I like I said, I wasn't mad whoever won, to be honest.
No, I wasn't mad. My pride.
I was actually okay with the Rams winning, to be honest.
Yeah, but they signed Matthew Stafford to a 4-year, $160 million deal.
After that or before?
No, after. They just signed him like this week.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. Guys, what on earth makes you think he's going to play for the next 4 years, bro?
Well, he might play, but I don't think he's going to do the same that he did this year. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. The Lions were shit.
Lions are so bad, bro. For him to have over 40,000 passing yards with such a shit team.
This is the best fuck you to the Lions I've seen ever.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford in his first year getting traded off of the Lions wins the Super Bowl. But, I mean, he's not the only reason they won the fucking Super Bowl. Let's be real here. Von Miller.
Aaron Donald, bro.
Aaron
fucking Donald, bro. That guy's a beast. Cooper Kupp, bro. That white boy.
Odell, even though he got injured.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. But he caught the first touchdown pass. Yeah. He put them up. So, I mean, but Odell, in a lot of ways, I think Odell going down actually saved the Bengals because the Bengals couldn't do shit to stop Odell. Like, they were putting their second. I mean, they're putting like their second team guys in there to try and defend him, and he was just running the fuck by him, right? And I was like, damn, bro, like Odell's gonna fuck them up, bro. But
still,
yeah.
This being the case, I mean, Von Miller's already he went to the Bills.
Yeah.
Something tells me they're not going to re-sign everybody that was on the team. Like, they might bring. Obviously, they're going to have Cooper Kupp, right? Because he's on his Is it a rookie contract, or is he signed on for a couple of years?
I don't know, honestly. I couldn't tell you.
But
I have no clue.
If they don't have to re-sign Cooper Kupp, then he's obviously staying.
Yeah. And why would he leave? I mean, he had a historic year.
Odell, they might be able to get back for another year or two.
Maybe. I think they actually might trade Odell, though. I think they might. Well, not because he got injured, but because, like, well, it all depends. Because if he can take, like, if he could say, look, I'll come back on like a $2 million deal or a $3 million deal, if he can kind of just do that and make his money off of advertisements and stuff, if he's cool doing that, right? Because I'm never going to tell I'm never going to tell somebody, like an NFL player or anything, not to go and get the most money you can. But if he's willing to, they might. But like, if not, if he wants to get like good money, he's going to go somewhere else. And plus, he's a free agent, so they're probably talking about it now. But I wouldn't be surprised if they bring him back, like you said, because he works so well with Cooper Kupp. Like, you can't do shit with both of those guys are out on that field. You can't do anything. You're kind of fucked because no matter who you cover, you're
leaving one open.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Andrew Whitworth retired.
Yeah, at 40 years old.
Aaron Donald will probably play for at least one more season.
Yeah, but he's like, he only got drafted 8 years ago.
Oh, so maybe he plays more than that. I don't know.
Yeah, I still think it probably like 4 more years. I think he signs on for one more contract. I think he ends his contract and signs on for one more. That'll be it. That's my guess.
Well, I don't know if he'll play for the if they don't make it back to the playoffs,
mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll play for the Rams again.
Don't think so?
In the next contract.
Yeah.
If they don't make it to at least the playoffs, I don't think they will.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know if they already signed him or not. I'm gonna be. Hold on, let me look. Sometimes I forget that I have a computer here. Again, and I can look things up. Aaron. That's the fourth thing. Aaron Donald contract. Okay, so he's had a 6-year deal worth $135 million in 2018. So it runs to 2024. So he's at least there for the next 2 years.
Oh, okay. So
okay, I didn't know that. So that's good.
I think after that, then he will either retire or he will probably not stay with the Rams again.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment because at that point you're looking. That's what 2 years in the future from this year. So it's 3 years from the year that we just ended. And yeah, you don't even know what Matt Stafford's going to look like. I think this is the best roster he's ever played with, right? And I mean, I think they will go back to the playoffs just because the only real threat to them is Arizona. Like no disrespect to my 49ers fans out there, but like you guys are going through a quarterback transition thing. You know what I mean? Like, is Trey Lance going to start? Is Jimmy G possibly going to be released? Like, there's a lot of ebb and flow going on with the 49ers right now. I think the 49ers will do well. Yeah. Right? They'll probably split the series, but the better record, the better team right now in that division is the Chargers. Or not Chargers, the Rams.
I kept trying to call them the Chargers earlier too. That's why I said it so slow.
Fucking LA, bro. They have 2 great teams, dude. If you're an LA fan, you're kind of like, it doesn't matter who you root for. You're in a tough division to come out of. That has another dude. The AFC West. What the fuck, bro, dude? They got their quarterbacks. There's Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, and Derek Carr. They all have Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa are playing for the Chargers. J.C. Jackson, right, who I believe was like an interception leader last year, maybe not. No, Trayvon Diggs was. But he's had a stupid amount of interceptions in the past like 2 years. I think he's like second or third in the league. He is their corner now, and they have, that stud safety. I always forget his name, bro. I don't know. I feel bad. I always forget his name, but the Chargers are loaded. The Chargers are absolutely loaded, and they have a good offensive line. And Denver just signed Randy Gregory from the Cowboys. Thank you, God. And who else? Who else is in there? Chandler Jones just joined the Raiders on a I want to say a 6-year deal, but maybe not. No, that was Von Miller's. But they have the NFC, the AFC West is loaded with edge rushers.
Well, the Broncos got Von Miller.
No, the Bills got Von Miller.
Was it the Bills? Fuck. Why?
Yeah, the Bills.
The Broncos got somebody else then.
The Broncos got
Khalil Mack. Was it Khalil
Randy Gregory from the Cowboys.
Wasn't who the hell picked up Khalil Mack? Who has Khalil Mack?
Chargers.
That's what. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a stupid roster. The Chargers. Who are you going to defend? Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack?
Is that what you said before?
Yes. Are you good?
I guess not.
Bro, that was epic. That was epic. I gotta go back and listen to did I actually pronunciate? Because sometimes I'm thinking, and I'm just talking. Yeah, I don't know. The AFC West is nuts. It's nuts. I'm gonna buy NFL Game Pass. I'm gonna pay $100 to fucking get that for 6 months, so I can look at that. So I can just watch all the AFC West games. If they're not all on prime time, all of those games would be on prime time.
Yeah.
Right? They all better be on fucking prime time, bro. It doesn't matter who it is. When Derek Carr, who was in the Pro Bowl last year, when he's the worst quarterback in your division, that's rough, dude.
To be fair, I don't know how well the Raiders are gonna do.
Dude, they're not gonna do well.
I mean, they went to the playoffs, but they, their head coach.
Fucking John Gruden, bro.
So I don't know if they announced a new head coach. Did they pick one?
Oh no, let me see. It might be Bisaccia or whatever. Their interim head coach. Let me go. Head coach. It's not John Gruden. Stupid ass Google. Oh, Josh McDaniels. Fuck, how did I forget about that? Josh McDaniels. McCheat. You know what's funny? Josh McDaniels left. Josh McDaniels was the guy behind. People say that he was behind a lot of Brady's success in New England. He left New England one time, right, to get a head coaching job with the Broncos. The Broncos found that he was sending guys with video cameras to record the opponent's practices. And then he got fired. And then he went back to New England, and now he's back in the AFC West with the Raiders. Shout out to Josh McDaniels. That guy keeps securing the bag. All right, so Russia-Ukraine. Russia-Ukraine. Dmitry Medvedev, this is what he said, bro. He said, we might have to put the U.S. in its place. And to that I say, fuck you. Right? Yeah. Medvedev, fuck you, buddy. Why do every other country act like we don't do this war shit? You know what I'm saying? Look, I got a lot of respect for the Russian people. I got a lot of respect for, just the civilians in Russia or the war fighters in Russia that aren't a part of this. But, fuck you, Dmitry Medvedev. Right? Honestly, bro. Do you really think, Ukraine, God bless them, they're fucking y'all up right now. like most of the tanks that they have in there are getting blown up, or the people are like just left them. Like the Russian people just left the tanks in the middle of the battlefield. They're like, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, but at the same time, Ukraine is not like this military force, right? Like it's not renowned for its military force, and they're fucking y'all up. So what do you think the United States is going to do? Like, we really do this war shit, bro. Like, we'll send the fucking boys over there, and we'll take care of business. You know what I mean? Like, so stop talking shit. You know what I mean? Like cut that shit out, bro. Right? I'm talking about Medvedev, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. This guy pisses me off. You know, he's like my height. He's like 5'4". We should have a boxing match. We should do celebrity boxing. But wait, after I heal my sciatica, we'll do celebrity boxing. Even though I'm not a celebrity, I'm just a jamoke. I'm a schmuckatelli that has a podcast in his mom's basement. But listen, all right? I don't like all that put us in our place shit. Fuck that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That pissed me off when I read about it. I was saying a lot. I was like, yo, I was saying some crazy shit in my room, bro, preparing for this moment. So that was the PC version of what I was gonna say, but still, fuck you, Dmitry Medvedev. Skype bitch.
Skype boy.
Fucking Medvedev, bro. Yo, there's this comedian, Andrew Schultz, and he puts he keeps tweeting. So like, you ever heard that like so we keep calling Saudi Arabia because we're cool with them. We keep calling them to like release more oil, to like flood the market with oil to bring the prices of gas down, and they're like not picking up our calls, right? And so this guy Andrew Schultz, every time he reads about it, he tweets like some shit. He's like, yo, he's like Saudi Arabia, you exist because of us, because we allow you to exist. And like the fucking government of Saudi Arabia keeps responds to his tweets with like pictures of their army. Videos with their army. Oh, son, that shit is mad funny, bro. Yo, that shit is mad funny. Like, yo, you exist because of us. And they're like, we will destroy you. And
Yeah.
That shit is mad funny, son. But I was so he said that I listened to that part of that podcast like 4 times. That shit is mad funny, son. Oh my gosh, dude. And speaking of gas prices rising, once it gets to a certain amount, I'm just gonna start siphoning. Once it gets to a certain amount, like, you better not have one of those old cards that has like the flip out one, because I'm coming. Right? I mean, I might not be able to get up off the ground because, you know, got a bed back right now, but when I do, I'll, I'm stealing your gas soon. It's coming soon. Like, once it gets up, bro, California's paying like $7 a gallon. All right, let it get over 5.
You know how I feel about California already.
Yeah. You know what they should do is, like, everyone living in California, like everyone living in like LA, they should just make your gas like $40 a gallon, and that'll just even everything
y'all.
out.
Fuck California.
That'll just even it out. Northern California is cool.
I feel bad. All right. I mean, even here it's like 420, 423. I think Turkey Hill was.
Yeah, 430, shit like that.
Turkey Hill, fucking Turkey Hill.
Facts.
Yeah, it's like 420 here, and that shit's like $60, $70 to fill up my gas tank. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. I just love it,
dude. I
mean, that's still not bad compared to some of the other people's fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Gas prices.
Yeah, it's like for me, I think it's like I put $20 in the other day, and I got like half a tank.
I don't even get that. I don't even get.
I know, yeah.
For $20.
I'm like, oh, thank God I got a Camry in these times. Because I was looking at, like I said, I was looking at trucks and stuff before I got the Camry, and I was like, can you imagine if I had a truck now? I'd be broke. I'd be in debt.
You wouldn't be driving.
I know.
It should just be parked up.
I know. I'd be Ubering everywhere. I don't know. We'd be doing this podcast from like a cardboard box, just freezing our out. Like, hey guys, welcome back to the Little Table Podcast. So yeah, These gas prices are getting out of fucking control, bro. I can't stand it. I can't. There's a clicking in my headphones right now. You hear that?
Yeah.
I don't. It never comes through on the audio, but we always hear it. So I don't know. But I think we hit everything, man. March Madness. We had a topic that you guys aren't going to hear because we cut it out of that. We cut it out. I have a timestamp ready. I think we hit everything, man. Is there anything else you really want to talk about?
I mean,
of course, he pulls up Google and the first thing is like Tom Brady kissing his wife.
Fucking bitch ass Tom Brady. Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this year scares me more than anything else. Like I've always thought he could come back, but this year it frightens me.
I didn't want him to come back. I wanted him to stay retired. Let it die. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Listen. The only thing I will say is that I'm hype for Crusader Kings 3 on Xbox. You know, T-Pain.
Shout out T-Pain. Fucking
great. Great trailers. Great.
T-Pain's, he's mad. He's like a funny dude, yo.
Funny as hell.
I would love to have a beer with T-Pain, just hang out with him.
Stellaris Console Edition. No news. So you know I'm sad. But
big sad.
On the PC, they're getting a new DLC. I won't really talk too much about it because I don't know how many people actually have a computer to listen to this.
I don't know, man. My cousin does, but I don't know if he plays Stellaris.
Probably not. You know, that's one of them dweeb games. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dweeb. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh no,
you do your thing. You vibe, bro.
I don't care. It's one of the only games that give me peace.
Yeah.
Fucking Siege, bitch ass.
Yeah, Siege is it's broken. I think one of the things that they did is actually interesting. I look at some of the patch notes from this most recent thing, and one of the things they did was pretty interesting was they made the game shit again. I thought that was pretty interesting. I thought that the one patch that I liked from this recent update was when you shoot somebody in their head and they don't die and they shoot you once and you die and you have full health. That shit is great, bro. I love when that happens. That shit is awesome. Or like Kaid has like a really powerful gun. You're like, right? Like he has a pretty powerful like I don't know if it's an SMG. The SMG is pretty nice, right? I think
it's an SMG.
I think so. I don't know, but Kaid, you know, when he has an SMG and you know, when I shoot somebody in their head and I shoot somebody multiple times and they are down to like a sliver of health and they're able to kill me. I love that shit, dude. I love it. So, yeah, I mean, download Siege and have an aneurysm every time you play with people because that's what's going to happen to you. But I'll probably be, maybe tonight I get on and I go on a nice little run. And by next week, I'm not as butthurt, but I'm butthurt today because I had a really shitty couple days playing Siege this weekend. So I'm a little butthurt, but you know, it's what it is. I'm a human.
Me and Jay just having a blast playing team deathmatch. That's all it is.
But the thing is I'm like decent at team deathmatch.
Like I said, I like team deathmatch. I just...
What? But why is it every time?
I'm still gonna get pissed off at the spawns. Like it doesn't matter how many times I see it, how many times it happens to me. It is going to infuriate me. Yeah,
but like, why is it that every time they add team deathmatch into a game, it makes the game shittier? Like the overall game becomes shittier. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what. Like I like the actual game of team deathmatch, but like it's to the point now where like I can kill somebody so much. I can kill somebody in team deathmatch, and it makes sense to me. Like I'll shoot them. And they'll die. And they're like, okay, that makes sense. I shot them multiple times. I hit all my shots, and they're dead. That makes sense. But then once you get to like quick match, I can shoot you multiple times, and I can hit, and then you'll just turn and shoot me in the head once, and I'll die. It's a pain in the ass, man. It really is. It's a pain in the ass. And I'm seeing a lot of people get like, they'll spawn in, kill someone, and then leave. Like, what's the point of that? Like, it happened to us when we were playing yesterday. Was it yesterday? Happened to us. We were playing last night. Early on in the day, I got on at like, I don't know, 8 or 9 in the morning. I got on, and I was playing a little bit. And it happened like we were in Villa, and the dude spawned in, shot his teammate, and then left. was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is good with that?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's as good as mine.
I don't know, man. And I try to implement this new anti-cheat thing, so I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I think that's about it, man. It's about it. Somebody text me. Nope. That's everything. We did this for recording about like an hour, 12 minutes. So it's a little bit shorter, but that's
shorter
good.
Than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, short and sweet.
At least it's not like last time.
3 hours. Dude, that was a pain in the ass just to get on my computer, bro. I was sitting here for like 3 hours trying to get it on there. But yeah. That's about it. That's about it, guys.
We're done, damn it.
Yeah, we're done. We're done now.
Until next week, but God knows if there's going to be a fucking snowstorm in PA.
Yeah, seriously, though.
70 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
So God forbid we get snow.
And if we record next week, it will be on my birthday.
Saturday?
Yeah, March 26th. We're going out, by the way.
Oh, no.
We're going to get fucked up. Listen.
You're going to get fucked up.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to laugh.
Yeah, that's fine, too. Watching me embarrass myself as I try to talk to chicks after being in quarantine for a year and a half. All right, guys. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us as usual. We always appreciate it. We love you guys. Just do us a favor and like this. Share it with your friends if you think it's funny. And if you don't think it's funny, tell us it's not funny so I can try and make it funny. Also, no, we've made no progress on the guest, and we haven't done an episode in like 2 weeks. Still no progress on when the guest is going to come on. But just expect it in the near future, which is 2 to 5 business years. Expect it at that point. So either way, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week.
And most importantly, fuck California and Tom Brady.
Yeah,
hit that fucking music.